Hello, welcome to a new video series. This video series, I have no idea how people are gonna like it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this. Should I keep it up? Should I stop doing it? Let me know. Give me your feedback. But I was thinking of going through a lot of my old sketches and just talking about them, editing through them. I did a few takes and I forgot to get rid of some of the edits I made, but we could also review that as well, so not a big deal. But let's get started. These drawings here on the bottom here, they're not mine. These come with the app. Is this to show like we could do on the app? So there you go. So this one you're probably looking at this saying, Theo, just looks like nothing. There's a bunch of lines. Well, let me show you the full image. Boom, there it is. That's like the ultimately like pretty looking layer, while this is just more of the outline. So this was a drawing I was studying from Merrill Cartwright's sketchbook. One of them had an image of Jill Valentine and Tyrant, and I really wanted to draw that because I really like the style. And I do see some people ask me, you know, how to form your own style and stuff like that. And I would say studies help go a long way. My style kind of formulated from me doing studies and just admiring artists like Ashley Wood, Yoji Shinkawa, Merrill Cartwright, I-Fi, so many artists out there that just kind of speak to me. I kind of honed in on doing more like Yoshikawa and Mariel kind of style. I kind of land between that, and I kind of go from there, trying to form my own stuff. And I learned from other people as well. It's not like once you take a class in art, you're done. You're always learning. You're always expanding. So here, I was just trying to draw lines and just kind of shade out the general outlines in space. Let me get my little pen out here. So, like, let's see, am I on the right layer? Yeah. So, I was just trying to outline, like, okay, I know this is where the head is, like, right here, and then the head is going to generally go down, and then, like, her shoulder might be here, and then, like, this might be in relation to Tyrant. This I know is the Tyrant's head right there, and this is, like, the lower shoulder, and this is, like, a leg. So then when you see this, you see that, like, yeah, this got the shoulder right. I changed the shoulder a little bit to because it just looked a little weird compared to the reference I was looking at, so I just kind of revised it. And this was including the hair that she had, so I was just kind of drawing that, didn't really finish it. And then this is the Tyrant. As you can see, I have the skeleton generally down. I just not really finish him. And then you look at this, and you see that I only worked on Jill. I kind of abandoned the sketch because I think I wanted to draw something else. But I like it. There's some stuff I like about this drawing. Now you can see the eyes. The eyes look really ridiculous, and they're not finished. And at that point, it's just I was trying to do these rough sketches that are very quick, just to get them on the canvas. Just trying to get past that and all that. Just trying to get stuff through and trying to see how it looks. And then I was going to go in and fix the details. When you do art, you always want to go from general to specific, because when you go from general, you kind of have this view of, like, of a starting point. You get a starting point with generalities, and then you kind of go in and you refine it more and more. You get, like, a closer image of what you're looking for. So don't just sit there and say, oh, I didn't get this detail right. Don't worry about the details just yet. Don't narrow your focus immediately. It's like tunnel vision. It's very easy to get, and once you get it, you just kind of lose the big picture. So always go from general to specific, and try to find ways to understand the image you're looking at. So that's my advice to you. Now this, I was just trying to, in my original take of this, I did multiple takes on this video series. I was trying to show, like, some areas I wanted to fix. Let's just take this away and draw this. So this is the original frame of the body. And I think this was one of the first drawings I put on my Patreon. If you're, if you're a patron, you're probably watching this, a little bit in advance. But this will go live on YouTube. And, if you join my Patreon, you'll see a lot of NSFW stuff. This was the first one I posted. So I'm just, like, wiping stuff away. So I was just trying to draw some general, like, grids and skeletons of this character. As you can see, I have, like, a line here that kind of goes down there. Then I was drawing this. Like, the neck was just one line, and because I knew what the neck would be, I just drew it just so that I know, like, where it is in the figure. And then I drew the body, and I was, like, realizing that there's all these issues. Like, this breast was a little bit too bulbousy, sometimes it's very easy when you're drawing a breast that you're gonna think, oh, it's gonna be a big juicy breast, but you have to kind of like step back and just realize sometimes you want to make them look normal, so you kind of have to draw them, revise them constantly. Breasts are hard to draw. I think men are a little bit easier to draw because there's not a lot of three dimensions with them, but some people say the other way is what it is. But that's kind of the revision I was doing. This one can be improved. Am I on the right layer? Yes. So let's see. Okay, that's okay. Then like the bag's here. What's the hip? And this is the stomach. Oh, you know what? I just discovered. Like a good stomach shape is kind of like a diamond. You have this, then you have the hip here. Then her groin is like here. Now, I also noticed that I made her legs way too long, so I went back and I was like, okay, so I drew this and I was like, oh, it's here for both, pretty much. Because the other thing I was also saying in my initial take is that you could break down the body by lemon slices. This is something I learned from the artist Ethan Becker. You can look him up. What that means is, like, let's say we're just going to draw something, right? We're going to draw... So this is going to be a disembodied body, right? There's no head here. The head is gone. And then, here's going to be where the chest is. So as you can see, like, we got all that information out of the lemon slice. We got the lemon slice here. And then I just added more information, like here. Then I kind of went up, drew another, like, mini triangle here. Then I drew a lemon slice for the arms. Yeah, this is straight, curved, straight. So you could kind of get an idea of the form of the body just by lemon slices alone. And then when you look here, it's like, here's the lemon slice, here's the back, and then you kind of add the information as well. And I noticed there was some proportion issues as well that you could easily fix. Like, I fixed her waist is a little like squished, so I kind of made it look more natural. Fixed the shoulder a little bit. I gave her a little snake dude. So this is also that you can kind of revise over and over, So, this drawing isn't that bad. It's just, it was a very quick one I wanted to draw to put out there. And then I was drawing Zeku from Street Fighter, because I really like Zeku's design. So here I didn't really say there was anything wrong with his skull, other than I got the line wrong for the brows. It's not. Oh my god. Oh no. It's not. It's not here. It's here. And I added like the skull. You always want to draw the skull when you're trying to understand the human face. If you also want more understanding of the human face, you can feel your own face, see where the cheek starts, see, like, understand it, because, you know, I came up with this shape right here with the cheek. Like, see this shape here? This shape I'm shading in? That I discovered just by looking in a mirror. I was in the bathroom one day, just washing my hands, and I was like looking at the mirror, and I was like, wait, you know what? I noticed like there's like a shape here that I could follow, and I broke it down just like that a little bit, and I was like able to kind of form what the face could be. And then I discovered when I was doing that recording that you could also have a little shape here for the jaw. So it was really cool. You know, there's a lot of shapes you could just find just in your face alone that might help you. You know, so do that. Go, look at. You know, one thing that helped me understand skulls a lot was I took magazines and I took tracing paper, put the tracing paper over the magazine, and just traced out the skull. Like the skull. Don't trace the skin, the face, whatever. Draw like what you think would be the skull. Like where would the bones be? And you might be able to nail it. You never know. And that also would help you understand where things sit in the face. That helped me a little bit, understanding a little bit more, and same thing with this line stuff, because some people think, am I on the right layer to draw? Yeah. Some people think, like, okay, we're drawing sideways, and they keep it, like, parallel, like this. And it looks like it at first glance you're like, oh, that looks normal, but then like if you just spend a little bit more time, it looks like you just got flattened, because there's no depth. There's no depth. But if you compare that to this. Like, it looks a little bit better. I mean, it's a quick draw, so the eyes look kind of dumb, but you could do that. Then there's a little bit of an angle. The tip of the nose will follow the angle here. And you can kind of find a better angle too from doing that. So there's a lot of stuff you can kind of test around with, play with. As it's not a perfect, parallel line when you do a drawing like that. So there's like gunk on my screen. So that's Zeku. I did some color stuff. The color stuff I'm not really too happy with. This one I went over. I sketched over the initial skeleton of this to kind of give it more volume, because initially it looked like a blob, and I was like, you know what, we gotta add some more detail. And this was the original outline, and it's not bad. I think the face looks good. I think the arm is a little bit fucked up. I think the arm is way too long, and it's like, not correct. But then if you compare it with this, I think this one looks a little bit better. There's still some issues I need to go into. Like, I think the arm's still fucked up. Like, yeah, it's like a little bit bigger than what it should be. But I think the jacket's kind of dumb too. But he at least looks like he has a stance. Like he has like a pose. So it looks okay. If I spend more time, I could probably make it look a lot better, but, you know how it is. And then here is another drawing that, like, just has easy lines, easy grids that I followed along with. This one I didn't find that much issue with, and this one I was trying to draw myself. By the way, I was trying to draw a self-portrait, me in the future. So I gave myself a beard, I gave myself cool goggles because who wouldn't want a cool pair of goggles? And then I started shading in, and I was like experimenting with different colors. It's not perfect. I'm not a great guy at color mixing, but I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. And then we have this monster of a poster. I was like, this I think I drew originally on my computer, and then I imported it to Procreate, and I wanted to see how it would look. So there's a lot of layers in this because I made each character its own layer, so I could kind of focus on it and not worry about it ruining the other character. I'm not gonna go into every character, but like look at so this is the grid I drew. So I'm just placing stuff around. I was doing a lot of grid stuff. I kind of already at this point knew what poster I wanted to look like. So now let's add all the characters, and I can show you each one. So we got this guy. This guy was based off of Lord Genome. Lord Genome is a cool character. I really liked him in Gurren Lagann. But let's see. I think there's some issues. Oh my god, that's way too thick. How's that? Try and draw like planes. So I know where things are stretched. It's not bad. I think it's solid for what it is. You got the demon girl. This one I like her, but her jaw got fucked. Like I think like from here and up it's okay, like that's good, but here and down not okay. The jaw is way too like pushed in, like it just doesn't look natural. And as I said, like this line is gonna match up with this, and that should match up with the jaw, so it should be like that. Again, I probably would have to redraw the whole skull of this character. I do like demon girls; are pretty cool. This one, I think I was like thinking of Anarchy Reigns, and I was thinking of Leo. Leo is a cool character. I like his like little design. He's like a younger version of Max, which I like. I like that parallel a little bit. So I just wanted to draw like a version of him for this little poster. These were all characters that were going to be in a comic I was thinking of, and I just could not. I was never happy with what I drew with it. I was like really wanting it to be a little bit better than what it was. So I can't shit on it completely. This one, let me tell you, you guys know me, Mitsuru all the way. She was clearly inspired by Mitsuru from Persona. Now, I gotta gush over this. Look at that hand, baby. Look how good that hand is. I admire good hands. Let me tell you, drawing hands, drawing fists is so fucking hard. And this is just, oh, it's so good. Like, there's some errors in it, but it's such a good fist. It's like, you know, you see it, you see her, like, putting her sleeve up or whatever. I really like how that came out. It's so good. So good. When you draw a good hand, you know you got something. It's such a good, like, oh man, you really see that finger pop, baby. You see it. I like her design overall. I like that she has like long bangs on the front. You know, she looks very professional. Like she's like kind but professional. I really like that design. I was really happy with goggles, I guess. This is like the second character with goggles, and it's something. Then you got this guy, which was literally a male version of my profile picture on Patreon and Twitch. If you look at that character, it's that woman who has the face mask and sunglasses. I wanted to make the male counterpart of that, and this sucks. I would, oh man, I want to redraw this one so badly because it's like it could be so much better than this. But whatever. And then this guy literally just came from the idea of Abigail but cool. Abigail from Street Fighter V but cooler. Because like they made this big towering character and it's like, man, they could have done something cool with him, give him a personality, give him something. And instead he's just like he doesn't say anything interesting. He's like a dum dum whatever. He's like, oh, vroom vroom, and this and I was like, no, I'm gonna give him an attitude. So that's where he came from. Just hey, he's gonna be Abigail but cooler. So I gave him a cool mohawk. I gave him like mutton chops. I gave him a leather jacket. You know, I want him to be a cool guy. He has like a straps on the side of his pants. You know, we just had to go with cool Abigail. Um, and one of the initial drafts of the comic I was working on was the main character who looks like Travis Touchdown was meeting with him, and he was pretty much gonna like sell him down the river, sell this guy down the river, and be like, you fucking ruined everything. You know, I wanted you to get this information, you didn't get it for me. Whatever. You know, he was gonna like fucking be like the first enemy of the story, and then you realize that he might not be so bad. It's Lordendom guy that's the real enemy here. So that's kind of what I was like playing around with, and that's kind of what I wanted this poster to be, just to kind of give you like this grand view of all these characters, obviously. And then you got Pythra. Pyra. I merged Mithra and Pyra together. Well, I mean, well, technically they're the same, but they're not. From what I understand, I didn't play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I know that like Mira and Mithra and Pyra are like the same, but like different. But I was like drawing her because I like her design. You know, it was around that time where a lot of people were kind of dogging on Nintendo for having this big character with this design. And I'm gonna be a little devil's advocate. I kind of see where some of them were coming from. I think some of the character designs of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is kind of dumb, but I thought Pyro was a cool character design. You know, she had I liked her color palette. I liked her shoulder stuff. I liked everything about her. I thought she was fine. Same with Mithra, but the blue one, the one that's like all white and blue hair, whatever, her design I thought was really really gaudy and tacky and dumb. So, you know, it is what it is. Then I tried to do some shading. This was using I don't remember what brush I used to do the shading, and it sucked. I hated it. Never used it again. Don't If I remembered it, I would tell you what it was, because they don't memorize the brushes you use in these canvases. They just remember which one you had equipped. So this one I have the painting flat brush, but if you go here, it's the blue assassin brush set. This is a brush that I bought. You can buy a lot of brush sets for Procreate, which is pretty good. This one I like. It has good like little outlines I can draw, so it is what it is. This one, oh my god, let me just go through all these drawings because this one is wild. So look at this. We got this. I'll try and draw like a sleepy version of me, like just tired, constant mood. I'm constantly tired. And then I went over it with this. It's not bad. I think the only thing I would think of would fix is probably some of the brush lengths in the nose a little bit. Like here looks a little. Well, let me draw on this layered stupid app. Like I'd probably like. I think mine is a little bit bigger. Like that. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this one I think I was trying to do like a Bruce Timm kind of design, but whatever. It's not a great drawing, but look at this character. I don't know what the fuck I was on, but look how cool this character looks. She has this cool like trench coat dress thing going on. She has like a long ass ponytail. That's like whatever. She has this attitude in her face. She has this cool like collar, whatever. And I never finished her. Like, look at this. This is all I got. I drew, and she has such a cool like face. Look how cool her face is. She looks fucking awesome. And I just kind of was like, that's it. Moving on. So like, this is such a cool character design. Like, oh man, I love it. I love this character design. I don't know what I was on when I was designing her. Some of these characters I were designing and the early parts of Procreate are really cool. Like, I don't know if this was a reference or what, but this was like a cool character I was drawing, and I really wish I stuck with it. Maybe I should continue it. So I'm definitely gonna mark it. Oh god, no. Draw on this and mark it. I wanna revisit this character. This character has a lot of potential. Then we have this thing. Now, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest with you, because I don't think it's necessarily bad. I think there's some stuff wrong with the eyes. I think the eyes need to be fixed a little bit, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, here's the... Oh my god, I keep drawing the wrong goddamn layer. There's this nice jawline here. Yeah, I think the eye needs to be moved up there. This side's fine. Like that. I think that looks a little bit better. But man, that character was fucking rad, and I should have continued it. And then we have the bun herself. So let's go over the sketches of her. So this is how I started. Now, looking at this, I can tell you right now, I know how to draw rabbits way better than this. This was me just trying to draw Cleo just so I could kind of get the experience of drawing a rabbit. A little wabbit, dude. I was trying to get into the groove of that, because you're never gonna learn unless you try. So I tried to draw Cleo. I was like, okay, I gotta learn how to draw a rabbit. I had to draw a rabbit, and this is what I got. And it's not bad. I think I kind of scrunched her in. Like I kind of, you know, she was supposed to be. I think she was like longer, but I kind of squeezed her in, which I think is not correct. And then we have the outline. This is the outline I drew. And here I was showing, like, doing the viewer canvas, drawing rabbits, I discovered something. Rabbits' noses are like diamonds. Look at that. I figured it out. See how, like, this nose looks like a rabbit nose? You can't really see that because you're not close to it, but, you know, if I did that, this would look so much better. So maybe I should redraw this, but I do like the idea of giving Cleo a skull next to her. It's like, yeah, she's the fucking rabbit of darkness. It was part of the meme. Is it a negative meme? A positive meme? I say it's a positive meme. We're gonna do this one as last. This will be the last drawing we're gonna look at in this episode, and then we'll look at the other sketches in future episodes. But look at this character. Look how cool he looks. I don't think I have the original sketch of him, but look how good the line art is on this. And this one I was really inspired by Bruce Timm's design at this time. I wanted to draw stuff like him, so I tried to kind of study his style. As I said, like, you know, I've seen people ask me about style and studies, and like, you know, how do you form your style? And I would tell you, the the way that I would say to learn a style or to pick up a style is study other artists. See what style connects with you more, and study that, and you're gonna see what just clicks, and then push it from there. You don't want to. I'm not saying to plagiarize or just copy another artist, but just study what they're doing, and then once you see what they're doing, start pushing it into other ways. Like when I was doing like there's a lot of studies here of me trying to do Bruce Timm's work, and it's rough for me because it just I have a hard time with the perspective of the human figure in Bruce Timm's work. He has such because his jawlines are like these squarish kind of images that are very stylized, and they come up very very good. But I cannot master it. I cannot make it look natural for me. So I have to. So I'm just looking at other people's styles, and I've been really gravitating to Mario Cartwright's style and a little bit of Yoshikawa, not fully. His style is completely out there. But I've been trying to kind of see how they've been breaking down the body, and I've been getting some cool ideas and things to get from them that really pushed me to do other stuff with my style. So this one is, I think, one of the few Bruce Timm kind of inspired characters. It doesn't look that bad. It looks fine. He looks kind of sassy. He's like looking at his radar or whatever. I like the sunglasses. I like the hairstyle I gave him. And then I drew here. This was all outlining the shading I was gonna do in this. See how I knew where the darks were gonna be, and I just kind of went from there. Sometimes I would say look for reference for shading. I really should be doing that. I'm being a dummy, so don't be like me. So instead of continuing going down the list, I'm going to show you a recent drawing. So let's go to the top here. To the top we go. So let's show you this one. This one oh god, no. I don't know why I did that. But look at this. So this character is from Little Witch Academia. I posted this on the Patreon page. This is Croy from Little Witch Academia. Great show. I've been digging it, rewatching it lately, but I recently had to fix her arms because her arms were ridiculous. Look where the arms ended. It ended here. And it looked really weird to have this big character. She looked like she had little tiny arms, and I was like, this doesn't look natural. She doesn't look like this. I wanted to give her the Gendo pose from Ava because the people who worked on Little Witch Academia worked on Ava, so I wanted a little cool crossover with these two characters. So I went back and I fixed the arms, so it looks a lot better. Now it looks like that she has normal arms. And they still match up with the sides of her head. I don't know how the fuck I got the other arms. It was really embarrassing. Oh my god, I was like, oh no, can't keep this. So I went over and tried to understand the body a little bit out of my imagination, which isn't the best. Sometimes you want to look at reference when you're trying to fix stuff. And from there, sometimes you get eyeball stuff. I was eyeballing a lot of this. I was like, yeah, this doesn't look right. Because naturally, you're going to know what looks natural and what doesn't when you draw. You know innately, hey, this doesn't look right. This isn't how the body looks. And that's stuff that you're going to either have to work through or try to understand. And don't be discouraged by that too. That's natural to feel that. And then I decided to do some shading on it, and that's what I got, which is really good. You can see how far I've come working on the iPad. I did some stuff on my Intuos before, which is fine. I'm still good with it, but I'm so used to the iPad now that I have to relearn that when I go back to time. The iPad, what's nice about it is that you get to see one-to-one, like, what you're drawing. There's no, like, delay, there's no, like, split with what you're drawing and what you're seeing. Because there's the big curve with the Intuos tablets and the Bamboo, kind of stuff like that. They're not bad tablets. I would recommend the Bamboo to start off with, just so you know what you're getting. The Bamboo's cheap, and you can kind of get your feet wet with that. And if you like it, you can always upgrade to a bigger one. You know, that's what I would say. That's what I did. I started off with the Bamboo because it was cheap, $60, and I wanted to see how it worked. And then I got the Intuos, and then now I have the iPad Pro, which was pretty good. This is the first gen one, which is nice. It does what I wanted to do, so it's pretty good. You know, so I've been just working with that, and this drawing is just so good. I'm like really happy with how it turned out. There's stuff I see that's like wrong. The eyes could be a little bit better, but they're not bad. I do like it. It has like a good like thin line. I've been trying to improve my lines each time. You know, I've been trying to get thinner and thinner lines, and then sometimes I try to erase lines to see, you know, how it would look without it. Like, let's remove the lines and see how that looks. Like, it doesn't look that bad. Like, you can kind of see the character that I'm drawing, even without the lines, and that's fine. You know, sometimes you can do better without lines. You know, I would say, like, always experiment with that. Always see what you could do with or without lines. See what works. You know, I started doing some work that doesn't have line art because, you know, again, I was looking at Mary Cartwright's work and I was like, whoa, she doesn't have any lines in this particular piece she posted. Huh, I should try that. And I tried it and it was really cool, and I like going back and forth with it. So, you know, this is where we'll end this episode of whatever I'm going to call this. I don't know the name. I'll probably come up with a name once I upload it, so it'll be whatever I upload it as. But thank you for watching this video series. Thank you for supporting me, however it may be. Just watching the videos and all that. That is just awesome. Let me know. Yeah, you know, do you like this show? Do you like the idea of this, of just going through all my sketches and talking about it, and me just kind of editing a little bit over it? Let me know, and if you want, feel free to ask me any questions. You know, I was doing a positive content stream yesterday, as I record this. Someone asked me in the chat, I think it was Negative Enigma, if I remember correctly, asked me, like, how to draw certain things, or, like, I think it was, like, how to get started with the head, and I was, like, walking him through how to draw that. I was like, oh, yeah, look, you do this, and then you do that, and that was kind of fun to kind of go through my method of doing it. Now, of course, I'm not going to say I'm the only person you should listen to. You know, always take my stuff with a grain of salt. You know, always get other opinions, always look for other information. But I'll do my best to help. You know, I'm still learning myself. I want to try to do some perspective stuff. So that might be coming in the future. But, you know, that's what I got so far. But, yeah, feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section, on Discord. Ask me if you need any help on something. If you want me to look over any of your work that you're working on, just get a general opinion. Feel free to post it up, you know. We're not about putting people down in the Discord community. We want people to feel safe to share their work and get, you know, you'll get some criticism, might get some feedback, but never look at it as my stuff sucks. Always look at it as like, I'm gonna improve from this. You know, I don't want to see people putting other people down. We get enough of that every day. But thank you for watching this little experimental video. Let me know what you guys think of it. Should I continue? Should I stop it? You know, whatever. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I also have a suggestion channel in my Discord channel. If you join my Discord community, there's a little section called suggestions. You can suggest video ideas, characters to draw, what have you. I'll look into that, and you know, we'll see. Not everything will be you know, acted upon, but I will read it. I do read what you guys post. I do read. Pretty scary. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting you know, my content, my videos. however you guys are doing it. You know, there's people who sub to my Twitch channel, there's people who send me on stream, there's people who pledge to my Patreon, all that kind of stuff, and that is just, you know, outstanding. But I'm just so glad to see people enjoy the videos. You know, it really does mean a lot to me. So, just thank you so much for watching my videos, and hopefully you had fun, listening to me go through all my sketches and seeing, you know, the beginning of my iPad career of stuff and well, you know, it's whatever. Like the stuff I started drawing on the iPad and up till now, like it was a really cool little journey to go through, and I'll probably do it again in another episode. But again, if you don't like this video series, that's fine. I can always go through these other places, but you know, if you just want to see more of me just going through sketches and just talk about stuff in general, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Stay safe, and hope you guys have a very good week, and you know, keep on keeping on, guys. See ya.